Hercules, the hero of Olympus. Hercules uses his mythic strength to prove he is worthy of immortality. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing a bit of an older figure. It's one that's always been sat on the shelf that I'm always like, do I not? So as you know, the other day I popped to Forbidden Planet and this was at $15.99, so it's £5 cheaper than it normally is. So I thought, why not? Because sooner or later it's just going to fall off the shelf and I'll be like, I should have got it. So it's here on the old retro card here. Hercules, I don't even remember Hercules on the old retro card. He's only sort of, to me, come a little bit more kind of apparent over the years. But he's looking pretty cool. Really nice sort of sculpt here. We've got extra hands, extra head, and we've got his hammer as well. Or golden mace, should I say. Should I stand corrected? On the back we have his bio and obviously that picture once again. So I guess without further ado, let's just crack this bad boy open. So here he is in his blister pack, just looking pretty much exactly the same because obviously it was an open window. So we're just going to get him out for our first impressions. And yeah, it looks really cool. Really like that sculpt. Really kind of sort of good old comic kind of looking, and that chest as well. All that hair looks pretty cool. So I'm going to put him through his paces, take some pictures, and we see you in a mo. Been away taking his pictures, and what can I say about this guy? He's actually really nice. He's actually a really cool figure, really fun to pose, and just over exaggerated kind of sort of body kind of mass. It's just great. It's just what you would call a comic figure. Now I picked this guy up in Forbidden Planet. It was in the sale for about £15, and again I've always one of those ones I kind of ummed and ahed when I saw it. But it's Thor Ragnarok coming out, not Thor Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder. I kind of like had an inkling whether this guy might be in it or not because of Zeus. So I thought for that reason I'm going to pick him up now while he's in the sale. Otherwise his popularity might expand a little bit and I'm going to lose out. So that's the reason why I got him in the end, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, he's looking really cool, really nice looking, and yeah, I haven't really got much bad things to say about the figure at all, to be honest with you. So he comes with a few accessories. He comes with his hammer, interchangeable hands, and an interchangeable head. The other hands that he comes with are literally just closed fists, a little bit more enlarged than other figures because obviously he's a mass of size, and pretty cool, nice details and stuff on there. So the other accessory that he comes with is like his mace. I kind of wish it was a little bit more golden rather than this sort of like really gold looking plastic. It does look a really plasticky kind of sort of piece, but then it is Marvel Legends and that's kind of look they go for. It's kind of a bit cartoony in a way. So yeah, it's just all the same all around, no detailing on there. And then we've got that kind of green handle that goes down into the leather strap with the gold as well. Looking pretty cool. Sits in this hand really nicely, and it also fits in the other hand as well with an open kind of grasp. Taking it out, which this is one thing actually, it's a little bit loose in his hand, unfortunately. The peg doesn't click onto the hand as well as I like, let's just say that way. So he comes with an interchangeable head. He has this one which is probably a little bit more stern, kind of like maybe sort of like just seeing what's going on, and then with the paint applications on there, the nice beard, the sort of gold headpiece that he has going around, like the gold crown with the hair, looking pretty cool. And the next head isn't too different, to be honest with you. It's just literally exactly the same again, but he's just got a nice big fat grin on it, kind of really bringing out that kind of Hercules cheek, to be honest with you. It's really cool. And through that then we can go through his articulation, and articulation wise he can go left, he can look right, he can look down this far, and he can look back this far. Arm wise, he's got full rotation all the way around. There's no butterfly joint in there unfortunately, but his arm can come up to this far. He has rotation up the upper bicep. He has a double elbow joint, but you ain't going to get that out at all there with that bicep there. This part here swivels around, but it doesn't actually rotate the wrist, but the wrist actually rotates itself, and it's also on a hinge. He has a diaphragm that comes down this far and the diaphragm that goes back this far. Nice big gap inside there, unfortunately, but he has got rotation here at the belt and he goes left and right. You have to lift this bit up to get to it, because otherwise it does hinder his waist articulation. Leg wise comes up this far, forward, back, upper thigh rotation. We have a double knee that comes around here, and they are pinless as well, which comes right up, which is quite nice. We have got an upper boot cut, and we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So all in all, good articulation, great for a larger figure, and yeah, and larger is what he is. He looks fantastic and nice, sort of over exaggerated and big and muscly as well. Nice big hairy guy as well, and it's all over his body with the hair that's just kind of sort of speculated all over his chest and on his arms. We've got this kind of sort of like He-Man-esque kind of harness that goes across his back. I kind of would like to see a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of metal sheen maybe around on the sort of ball parts around on there to really bring it out. We've got a nice big gold H on there on his belt buckle with the sort of brown effect around. Green pants, and then got nice big like gold kind of sort of bands around on his wrists as well, with these kind of extra little parts on the side. Down onto his legs, they ain't hairy at all. He's got really soft legs compared to the top of his body, and then going down to his kind of like Hercules ankles on there, with really elongated toes, really long toes. Where they stop, I do not know, but those toes look incredibly long, and that long toe there looks terrifying to me. But yeah, all in all, is a fantastic figure. Really cool, really nice accessories, and great being in the sale as well, because he's been around for a little while. And if you are umming and ahhing whether to pick up this guy, then I highly recommend it. He is really cool, and especially where maybe we might be seeing a little bit more of him in the future. So thank you so much for joining this one. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this guy. Is there any other Marvel legends that are a little bit older out there that I should be picking up? Let me know in the comments down below. You can subscribe, you can ding the bell, and follow me on Instagram, which is in the description down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.